She trusted everybody. She believed everybody was good.
She described herself as an easygoing country girl, but her family says this murder victim's trusting nature may have been her undoing. Tonight, 6 people are charged in her death. Good evening. The details of this crime are really hard to imagine. Police say the 30-year-old victim endured hours of torture before her death.
We do have team coverage this evening. We begin with Westmoreland County Bureau Chief Trina Orlando, who has the latest now from police. Trina?
Stacey, today we learned the very gruesome details of this murder, but the big question tonight remains why. Today, authorities refused to comment on a motive, but sources tell KDKA that the victim was romantically involved with more than one of the suspects, and the jealousy was a factor. 30-year-old Jennifer Daugherty lived in Mount Pleasant, but on Monday she boarded a bus to Greensburg and never returned. Police say sometime on Monday night she came to this apartment in downtown Greensburg, where she was held against her will for at least 2 days. During that time, she was tortured, beaten with a towel rack and a crutch, and forced to drink things like detergent and urine.
Wednesday night, I was laying right here on the love seat, and right over my head, they were slamming. Somebody was slamming somebody, and it had to be the girl because she was screaming.
Police say the suspects forced Daugherty to write a suicide note before stabbing her repeatedly.
As far as what the death certificate will indicate that she was stabbed in the chest, neck, and head.
The suspects wrapped Daugherty in plastic and Christmas decorations, stuffed her in a garbage can, then carried her several blocks to Greensburg Salem Middle School. When she was found, her head was shaved and her face had been painted with nail polish. Police have now charged 6 people with homicide, kidnapping, aggravated assault, and related charges. They include 20-year-old Melvin Knight, 36-year-old Robert Masters Jr., and 23-year-old Ricky Smyrnes. Also charged 17-year-old Angela Marinucci, 20-year-old Amber Meidinger, and 27-year-old Peggy Miller. Authorities today say this investigation is far from over.
All the defendants were interviewed and were cooperative. So there were substantial statements that were made last night by the defendants, and those have to be reviewed and evaluated and compared with one another. There's other witnesses out there that we know that haven't been spoken to. So there's still a great deal of investigation that needs to be conducted before we make any type of conclusions about the case.
And today, Greensburg police thanked the public for all of their help with this investigation and making these arrests so quickly. Meanwhile, tonight, all 6 of the suspects remain in the Westmoreland County Jail without bonds. We are live in Westmoreland County. Trina Orlando, KDKA TV News.